Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Azzahra Khansa Nabilah and my student ID is 2510611103. Today I'm going to talk about the important legal profession in Indonesia, the notary. This presentation is part of the course Legal Profession in Indonesia guide by Miss Anni. Let's see over here. First, let's start with the definition. A notary or notaris in Indonesian is a public official appointed by the government to create, certify, and legalize important legal documents. They are natural professionals, which means they do not represent any specific party. Instead, their role is to make sure every document follows legal procedures so that it becomes valid and recognized in courts. Their authority and responsibilities are clearly regulated under the law number 30 of 2004 on notaries. Now, let's talk about their main duties. A notary is responsible for writing and formalizing authentic deeds, or what we call as acta authentic. They also verify and certify signatures, contracts, and other legal agreements. All the documents they handle are recorded and stored carefully in their office as public archives. In addition, some notaries also work as land deed officials or PPAT, helping people transfer land or property ownership. They can also provide legal consultation and help clients understand how to prepare legal deeds correctly. Now let's talk about the salary information. The income of notaries in Indonesia can be quite different depending on their experience and where they work. A new notary usually earns around 5 to 10 million rupiah per month, while experienced notaries or PPAT can earn 20 to 50 million rupiah or even more. It's quite big. Most notaries charge a service fee for each document they prepare. However, because the government used a quota system to limit the number of notaries, so there is a very little competition. This sometimes make notary service more expensive for the public. Now, let's talk about supporting aspect and a qualification. To become a notary, a person must meet several requirements, and they must be an Indonesian citizen, believe in God, and be at least 27 years old. They also need to be physically and mentally healthy and have no serious criminal record. Academically, they must first earn a bachelor degree in law and then continue their study in the Master of Notary program or Magister Kenotariatan. This master program requires a minimum of 42 credits and usually takes 2 years to complete. After finishing their study, they also have to complete a 2 years internship in a notary office to gain professional experience. Now let's talk about work environment, career, and challenges. Notaries usually work in private office where they handle various legal documents and meet clients every day. They often communicate with government office and land authorities, so their work requires a lot of accuracy, precision, and confidentiality. When it comes to career prospect, a notary can later become a senior notary, a land deed officer, or even a legal consultant for companies. It's considered a stable and respected profession in Indonesian society. However, there are also have some challenges. Being a notary means carrying heavy responsibility because one small mistake can have legal consequence. In addition, the profession sometimes faces issues of corruption or malpractice, especially because there is limited competition and supervision. Now let's talk about rights and obligations. According to the notary law, notaries have certain rights and obligations. They have the right to create authentic legal deeds, to verify and certify signature and documents, and to give legal advice related to those deeds. But at the same time, they are also bound by strict obligations. They must always act with honesty, fairness, independency, and confidentiality. They are also responsible for keeping and managing all legal archive properly to make sure everything stays safe and organized. Now let's move to the conclusion. To sum up, the notary profession plays a very important role in maintaining legal certainty and public trust in Indonesia. Notaries help connect private agreements with public legal recognition, which means they make sure personal legal actions become officially valid. Although there are some challenges such as limited access and high service costs, notaries remain the key guardians of authentic legal documents in our civil law systems. That's it for my presentation. Thank you for listening. And Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.